All right. I think we're rolling. Let me just check on the YouTube. All right. Yep. Sounds like we're good. Let me just make sure I'm muted over here. Okay. Let's wait to see if anyone is able to join at the moment. Hey. What's up, Zen? Or Edwin? Good to see ya. I think I just sent a message to the Discord too, so we'll see if anyone wants to join. Today we are going to be, hey, what's up, Dylan? So you guys just voted in the Discord too to see like what we'd be playing today, and we're going to do the Druid and the Merchant, doing a solo playthrough again. Let's see. We could probably just start rolling. Actually, I could probably just show you guys some stuff. Hey, yeah, welcome guys. Let's see, I got some new camera angles set up. I actually have a close-up, so let's give that a test right now. Move this off to the side. So I think if I go to 4, I'll bring you to the game board, and so we can kind of see. It's a little dim in here. I think I need to improve the lighting next week, but anyways, I'm going to be playing the Druid and then the Merchant, and then we're also going to be doing, instead of just kind of a quick play port to port kind of thing, we actually are going to do one of the bounty board missions. So I'm going to show you guys that. I'll show you just a little bit as kind of some more people jump in here. But while we wait, I can show you this cool close-up card. Let's see. So if I go like this, I can actually show you some fun close-ups of the cards. There's going to be a lot of legendary beasts in here, and they all have their own reference cards. So like there's a lot of these just pure art on one side. So there's typically 2 cards. This is the Stalking Death legendary reference card, so they'll be indicated by the legendary icon here. If we flip it over, it's going to be all the roll stats. So most of the legendary beasts are going to be rolling the Abyss dice, which is actually this nice purple die here. Man, this is nice having a close-up. So I can actually show you guys what we're looking at. So they're going to roll this purple Abyss dice, and then based on the kind of side, it's going to determine what action they're going to do here. So they're going to have a lot more custom abilities that they can do. For Stalking Death, he's kind of like a unique one. He's going to stand off of the boat a bit, and he's going to be collecting your dead, essentially, and creating a slain beast deck. And then he's going to be summoning those undead beasts out around the boat. He gives them like a revived amount of life, which is tracked by specific tokens. So like there's these kind of tokens. This is a crappy bag, but basically the tokens are the stand-in blood for those. So when you slay or you're targeting an undead beast, you're going to be taking tokens off of the beast instead of focusing on the reactions or anything. They're not going to react the same way. But yeah, there's a lot of different ones in here, but specifically like there's the giant crustacean. He's got a lot of fancy things about him. If you slay him, though, you are going to be able to craft a weapon. So the claw hammer, which is pretty powerful. It could do up to 3 damage against the beast if you land it. And when you get to craft the weapons from slaying the beast, sometimes there's different ways you have to slay the beast in order to get this. For this guy specifically, if both claws are removed and you have at least 1 thick shell from the crustacean, the Viking can craft the claw hammer. So you're gonna have to collect certain things. And with the crustacean, if both of his claws are removed, he actually retreats. So you don't get to claim the bounty on him, but you get to craft the giant hammer. And when you do that, you actually are going to draw the second reference card that's indicated by the legendary weapon here. So this is a melee weapon you would be crafting with that hammer. So that's the melee icon right there. And then also it's the Abyss dice icon. So you're actually going to be rolling the Abyss dice itself when you're using that weapon. So if we look at the card here, you'll be collecting this token that is for the actual hammer itself. And then you have custom roll stats based on that Abyss dice. So hopefully we get some of these today. We're going to be doing a special mission. So we'll see what that looks like. Just a second, I want to check out the chat. I have to keep going back and forth between these. But yeah, hey, welcome Lars. Hey, Parker. The duck icon, come on, man. If you guys haven't been in our Discord, everybody's been trying to get rubber ducks as a beast card, and I don't know if I could do that. Yeah, hey guys. Volume is fine for some of you. Volume's maxed everywhere, and it's very quiet. Let's see. Is the sound okay for the rest of you guys? Edwin says it's fine for him. Vice is saying it's not that great though. But anyways, I'll keep rolling here. I'll show you guys. Let's see. So the bounty board mission, and this is something that I literally just put together today. So this is not a final copy of what these bounty cards are going to look like. I just kind of scrapped it together so you guys can kind of get a feel of what these missions are going to look like for quick play, but then also this has some elements that are going to be similar to the campaign itself. So with this bounty board, let's read it. First, you must deliver essential food supplies to Klo Oi to ensure they do not starve this season. Then transport critical tools and supplies to Midhofen so they can prepare for the approaching storm. The challenge is that you must sail through the storm to reach them. So this is kind of the planned voyage here. We're going to start at port 5, and we got to deliver at least two crates to port 4, which is Klo Oi. And then we're going to have to sail through a storm. That's not the final icon either, but this is just trying to get you guys a quick look at this. And then we have to deliver at a minimum 2 crates to port 3. If we deliver more there, then obviously our score is going to go up. And this might be a 45-minute voyage based on the length here, because we're putting together a short and a long voyage. So we're going to see how that goes. Here, let's jump over here. Oh, Amanda's saying, I love the quests or bounties. Yeah, they're going to be pretty fun. There's going to be lots of different variants too that we can put into these bounty boards. Storms, obviously we're going to have to sail through a storm on this one. But there's going to be other things that might incentivize you to slay certain beasts. Maybe beasts are going to be different value at different ports, and all that fun stuff. Okay, let's just start sailing. I can actually describe, so I'm going to circle all the ports I'm going to go for. So we're going to be starting up here at 5, and again, I don't have a zoom for this one, but you guys can kind of just see we're going to have to start up here and then work our way down and then over. So we're going to need to have 4 crates total that we're going to have to deliver, which is pretty risky. The odds of us losing crates along the way are pretty high, so we're going to probably want to stop at some havens along the way to restock. So we're going to see how that goes. Again, as I said at the beginning, we're going to be doing the Druid and the Merchant. So let me give you guys some close-ups of that. And there's some spelling mistakes in here. This was like our print from Gen Con, so I spelled spear wrong, but all of this is going to go through some publishing edits. We have editors kind of lined up for that. So for the Druid, she has a spear. That's this little meeple here. That is her main weapon. She can throw it for ranged, or she can use it for melee. The thing is, once she throws it, she cannot do a melee attack. So she is basically tied to this spear. But the cool thing, when she does throw the spear, she does, kind of similar to the Mystic, she gains an extra sweat action. So for ranged attacks that hit, place the spear on the target beast and immediately use an available sweat action. If missed, place the spear in the water of the same location. No attack actions until the spear is returned. And she's going to recover the spear the same way the warrior does, which is she has to get within melee range to recover that. That is her fast hands. So the spear is returned to the ready area when within melee range from its location. So a really good dynamic is you throw the spear and then maybe use a move action to get across the boat to pick that right back up. That is kind of the momentum building part there with her. She also has Instinctual Eye, where whenever she uses this action, or it's also a passive action, I'll show you in a second, but she gets to circle one of the beast's health, whatever target beast that she's looking at. And then if she's able to circle all of the beast's health, then she gains a +1 to all of her attack rolls against that beast type. And so her bonus can get up to 3 times as big, or 3 times, add 3 to her attack rolls. But let me show you her actual board. Let's see if I can get that into range here. So there was also some misprints on this copy as well, so the rune costs aren't actually shown. That was just a print error with the manufacturer. But the unique thing with her, she will study the beasts as the voyage continues, and that's what you kind of see here. These are all the beast types we have currently in the game, and for quick play, she actually gets to choose 3 of them in order, or she has 3 points that she can kind of distribute between these. I know for a fact that there's a lot of sharks and there's a lot of serpents in here that we'll probably encounter in the shallows and the deep. But we also have whale types, tentacle types, claw types or crustacean types, mystical, flying, and legendary. So I'm probably going to do maybe a +1 on the sharks, +1 on the serpents, and then maybe +1 on the legendary, just to kind of have that preemptive readiness. I could, if I wanted to, maybe put stack 2, a +2 on the sharks, and then maybe a +1 on one of the other ones, but I think I'm going to spread it pretty thin today and kind of see what we end up drawing. You guys can also start seeing the icons on here. She can study when she's attacking with her blood rage, so she would get a +1 study on this attack, but if she unlocks the blood rage down here, she would actually get a +2 Instinctual Eye when she uses those attacks. And then also she has a sweat action that would be an automatic 2 study. So that's what we're going to be doing with the Druid. I think there's a couple more actions I should talk about too. So she actually has 3 ravens with her too. Let me pop those over here. So these are the raven meeples, and these guys will stay in her ready area until she commands them to go fly over a certain beast. So she can send 1 raven onto a target beast, giving you and your partner +1 to all attack rolls against that beast. The raven returns when the beast dives, goes submerged, is killed, or is resent. So these, she can actually stack these ravens out too. So she could each turn be sending ravens out, and then adding a +1 for each raven that's circling above that beast. And then she has her ultimate ability is the Druidic Voice. It does require a ranged roll of 4 or higher, but she can compel a target beast to dive, move, or fight an adjacent beast for 2 health each. Attacking will trigger beast reactions, which is normally, if there's a beast battle, it won't trigger reactions, but in this case, she would be provoking it, and there would still be beast reactions if they were there. But she does not get to collect the blood or the bounty from the beasts that are being slayed in that attack or the fight. So that is the Raven or the Druid. Let's see. I'm going to bring in the Merchant. Let me just see too if you guys had comments on here. Nice. Edwin saying should be able to command the Raven to retrieve your spear as well. That's a cool ability. Yeah, you might be seeing that later, potentially with added stuff within the campaign. The campaign will also kind of stack additional actions and abilities for each character, as indicated by some different lines or different cards. Let's see. Okay. All right. Sorry, there's some people walking around. I'm getting distracted. All right. Let's talk the Merchant. So we got our bad boy, the Merchant, who is really not that bad. He doesn't do a whole lot. So his thing is he has old sweat. So he can only use 1 sweat during each Viking phase. And also his sweat does not reset each refocus. So that really limits him down to, you could kind of estimate basically 1 action per round. But there are ways that you can improve that. So let's see. So his different actions are shield bracing. So he actually has to activate an action if he's going to brace. So you kind of have to be like forward looking with that. So he's got to get in position, and then he also has to get a sweat placed onto his shield brace for him to activate that ability, which all the other fighting Vikings can normally brace a shield just naturally. Unexpected Vigor. If he spends a sweat here, he gains another sweat, and then he can use it immediately. So this is one of the most important things that you don't want to miss every single turn, is spend a sweat onto Unexpected Vigor, getting a new sweat. So this is kind of how you start stacking your actions, so you don't have to reset by forfeiting a full turn. I actually don't think I read that through all the way. But to reset the sweat that is already placed on your actions, you have to forfeit a full Viking attack phase turn and then clear the board for it. So let's see. So yeah, that was Unexpected Vigor, and then Sweaty Rage. This is his ultimate ability, but he can spend, this is actually a Blood Rage action. When he activates it, he can use 2 sweat on this phase. So that's pretty powerful once you have a lot of sweat collected and you just reset and you have a lot in your ready area. If you had a blood, spend it on that, and then you get 2 actions on that turn. And then his most versatile ability is Fumbling Money Bags. So he's got tons of these little money bags on his ready area. So he has 6 of them. And he's going to be able to do some extra hustle, but it's going to come at a sacrifice for him because he's pretty clumsy. So you can lose these these money bags at any time, discard one, and then take one of the following actions and mark it off on this card. If all of the actions are marked off for, it can't be used again. So I could sacrifice one of these money bags for say, re-roll an attack action or a melee action attack. I could draw 1 less depth card during the sail phase, which that could be pretty good, especially on this voyage we're about to take. That could come in really handy. But we could do those only twice. So we would basically mark off those as we use them. So it's probably going to be a lot bigger on the final one. I'm going to do some editing on this, or maybe he might get a second reference card just so that's a lot easier to read and to mark. It's kind of cramming a lot of stuff on there. He can also spend a money bag to get a +1 reward whenever they're at Haven. That's also going to come in really handy. And then he can also, once per voyage, he can save 1 crate that's falling off the boat. So if there's a beast triggers a crate to fall off, he can hustle, discard one of his money bags, and keep that crate on board. If a water was coming on board too, like it would basically cancel that out from going on board. And then at the end of the voyage, he has strong markets. So each one of these money bags is going to be worth 15 silver. So it is really worth keeping them because this is how it kind of offsets the, we're going to have a really damaged ship if we make it to port. And he's going to be able to make up for that on the ending score. So I think that is it. I'm going to see if you guys had any questions on those. But let's see if I go over here. Yeah, let's see. Okay, Lars is loving the Druid. That's awesome. Let's see. Edwin saying, so that one is confirmed then. That grin said, oh, I don't even know. Did I give something away? I probably gave it away. Something. Okay. Lars, you're forgiven for not making a playable Scald. The Druid is a lot of what I wanted in the Scald to do. Oh, sweet. That's amazing. Glad to hear that. Still would be cool to get some more characters in. I'm excited to share what's beyond the current, the 500,000 is the next mini unlock. So there's going to be lots of stuff on that new page that I'm excited about too. Oh, Warrior, sorry I missed the notification. Looks like we are ready to sail here. Okay, cool. Let me just get everything situated. I'm gonna put my money bags back on my merchant. Got my sweats. Got started at, got my Valor set at 1 for each. And maybe I'll show it one more time since you guys, so I think I had some people just popping in here. So we have this bounty board that we're going to be going. So we're starting at port 5 and we're going to go to port 4, which is Clo-Oi. We have to deliver 2 crates at a minimum. And then we have to get 2 crates delivered at port 3, which is Midhofen. So here we go. All right, so we have a, oh, and before we start too, there's 4 phases of play: sail, beasts, Vikings, and a refocus. In the sail phase, we are going off of our boat speed, which is on this tracker right here. We are starting out with 3 speed, so I'm going to mark on the map up here. I do want to hit a haven, so I think I might go around the north side of this island right here. It's also a really easy start, which is good. Honestly, these are going to be pretty hard, hard matchup. The Druid is kind of higher difficulty level just because she's not as combat focused right off the bat. And then the Merchant is nearly useless until about mid-campaign. So we're going to see what we can make of this. So we're going to start up in the shallow, 1, 2, 3, and we are only drawing 1 beast. And since I got this fancy handy dandy close up, we drew a serpent. So, man, this is going to be so nice. So he is going to be starting at location 1. He is a little predictable in that sense. And then when he attacks, he's going to be rolling 1 shallow dice. When he moves, he's going to be rolling the fog dice. So we don't know where he's going to move to. He does have a weak spot right here. I don't think I've talked a whole lot about these on the last playthroughs, but we are going to have a little bestiary book that's like a reference for all the beast types for this one, and they're going to be numbered weaknesses, so it's really quick to reference in the book. But his weakness is if I get a 2-hit or a crit on any attack, it's an insta-kill, and then I get to collect all the blood. So he does have a weak spot about him, and I want to kill him with one hit. So he's going to location 1, and that's our sail phase. So we're going to roll for the his attack, beast attack phase. He's going to do 1 damage. I'm going to take that onto the boat. I'm going to take the water off of our boat speed tracker and place it adjacent to where he's damaging us. I could discard this shield, or this shield if I wanted to, but I'm going to leave it. This is pretty manageable at this point. All right, so I gotta get these guys back in my ready spot. So I definitely want the Druid to be the first to step here because Merchant, I don't want to get in the way. So let's see. Actually, I mean, I could send the Merchant over there and have him repair while I attack with a ranged shot. But my ranged shot, it's really hard to get that crit. I would have to roll a 12, a natural 12. But I actually have one +1 instinctual eye against serpents, so I do get a +1 to all my attack rolls against it. But I only have 1 action to start, so I think I'm just gonna shoot at it. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna use first. I'm gonna use my sweat for my attack action. So I'm gonna slot my sweat in there. That's my only action so far, throwing my spear onto the beast. I really need this to hit. So the hit, I need a 7 or higher, but with my bonus, I need a 6 or higher. Where's my ranged? Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d12, and again, I need a 6 or higher. And I got an 8. Perfect. If I had missed, I do have 1 Valor that I could spend to do a reroll as well. So that does hit, but it's just for 1, so I'm going to mark that off. I'm going to collect a blood, and because it hit, I do get to use an immediate sweat action that's available. I don't have to spend a sweat on it, I just get to take it. I'm tempted to do a study, but I could also do a move. If I studied it, then I could get another plus probably to the instinctual eye. But I think I'm going to use the move just because it seems like a really efficient kind of deal here. So I'm going to move onto this space up here, but it has a repair icon, so that means I get a free repair. Boom. Place that back on the boat, gain a Valor whenever I do a repair. Now I'm in melee range of this beast, so I get to regain my spear back to my ready spot. But I triggered a reaction on this beast, which is a fog die roll, which means he's going to move somewhere new around the boat. And he's going to location 4 based on that roll, which is over here. Okay, so that's now not super easy for me to... Ooh, okay, here. So I can keep throwing my spear and gaining that bonus so long as I keep hitting him. So I think I'm gonna do, let's see, he's gonna roll a shallow dice next. So I'm gonna get my boatman, and my boatman's not going to be able to block even if he's in this position, because I would have to have an activated sweat in his action over here. Oh, I should probably show you his board too. Let me show you. Let's see. Okay. So I actually marked out some of his his rune costs just for balancing purposes. I was playing a lot with him, and I was like, hey, I need to give him a little bit of a bump on this. But as you can see, he doesn't have any immediate blood rage actions. It's all sweat. So he's going to be able to place his sweat tokens on here, and it's basically, if I'm doing this efficiently and I have a lot more sweat, I should be filling all these up and then doing a reset, so I get to kind of maximize all of his ability without, taking pause. So this is that that shield bracing action that once he has a sweat in there activating it, that means he can block if he's in position. He's currently not in position, so that's kind of a useless play at the moment. So I think what I'm going to do, he also doesn't have any ranged attack possibility. He can only do melee. So and he's also not in range for that. So he's kind of useless at the moment. So I'm actually going to just leave him as is on the board. And I think I'm going to throw my spear again. I'm going to throw this over here, spend an attack action. I get to study if I hit this one. Actually, it's whenever I use it. So I for sure get to circle one. Now I need to roll. Again, I need a 6 or higher. Let's see it. I got a natural 12. That is amazing. So I killed the beast. Boom, boom. No reaction because there's no reaction on his last one. We only take the last reaction for the health we marked off. And I killed him with a ranged, so I get to collect that bounty on him. And let's move that. Get 2 blood. That was probably best case scenario. And I also get to, do 1 free action. And while I have him out here, I can technically still use my 2 times 2 instinctual eye. So I'm going to study him for free. Since I threw my spear, I get that bonus. And then that means I get to bump up my my instinctual eye against serpents. So there is a little icon down here indicating what beast type he is. If he had multiple ones, I would get to do a +1 on each beast type. So I get +2 against serpents now, so that's pretty cool. And that was a good first round. My spear is still in the water, so I will have to go recover that. It doesn't sink, it floats, so that's good. Okay, so I think that is a good first turn. I am going to do, just because this guy is out here, I'm going to do his, let's see, what do I want him to do? I think I'm just going to do Unexpected Vigor, get a new sweat for him, start building that up. So I just got another sweat there for him. Okay. I think we're going to go with Refocus and discard any blood, reset the sweat for the Druid. Don't reset the sweat for the Merchant. And there's no beasts around the boat, so no movement. And we are off to the sail. We have full speed, so let's see. I want to hit that haven soon. But I also want to do this. I kind of want to take it easy too. 1, 2. What the heck? I'll just do a draw 2. Okay, so we are doing a draw 2 shallow beasts one at a time. Okay, we got a siren. I'm gonna roll the fog die for her. Actually, I'll show you since we got this close-up stuff now too. So this siren, she is gonna roll the fog die that I just rolled a 5 for. So she's gonna go to location 5, but she's gonna start submerged, which is not great. But if you see up here, she's got a reaction that will send her diving back into the shallow if I only hit her with 1 damage. So I'm gonna place her out there. Boom. And submerge token. Okay. Drawing another one. Okay, I just drew the eels. This is wonderful. All right, swarm of eels. Place an eel at each location, 1 and 4. Each one will deal 1 water damage at the refocus phase before being discarded. Don't place eels if a beast is already in that location. So let's see, I'm going to place a little token on location 1 and 4. All right, let's see, 4 and 1. Okay. It's a little crazy, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. Hey, Andrew. Let's see. Lars says, ooh, so beasts can have multiple types Tentacle Shark Beast submission incoming. Yes. Yeah, let's get those submissions getting weirder and weirder. um, let's see. Lars says the siren we already saw in a reel somewhere. Yep. Yeah. This one's been in here for a little bit. All the ducks. All right. All right. We're gonna do our second draw, and we got a shark. So he's gonna go to location 2. All right. And now we're going to go to the beast attack phase. So they are going to attack us from location 1 to 6. So he's going to do 1 damage right off the bat. We're going to just take that onto the boat. And then this siren will do an enchanting lure. All Vikings on the same side of the boat will fall into the water. Vikings in the middle of the boat will move to an available side position. So our merchant is going to be lured in. Let's put him right there. And that's that. Okay. One thing I also didn't mention earlier was that the Druid's spear can actually hit submerged beasts. So she can target submerged, but she just has a disadvantage on hitting them. She's got to hit basically a crit to hit them. Okay, so I need to recover my spear. Let's see. If I spend 2, I kind of want to keep my valor, so I'm going to use a move action with my sweat. Oh man, I'm going to have to do 2 movements. Let's see, move to the center, and then I'm going to use a blood move, get back to my spear. Get that in my ready. That is an expensive move. Sorry, I'm getting some weird highlights here too. Sun's going down. All right. I get a +1 against shark types. So let's, what do we want to do? I think basically I'm going to have pretty limited. If I throw my spear, and then it goes there. So I'm going to, I would need a 6 to hit. Lots of options. So I'm going to throw my spear again, use a attack action. I do get to study it, so I get to do an immediate instinctual eye on there, so I get to circle 1 of its health. And now I need to roll for 6 or better. Let's see. And I rolled a 6. Amazing. Okay. I realized I was just rolling it off screen, so I'll try and roll it on screen next time too. So I get to mark off 1. Boom. And then let's see. It's gonna move. So it does 1 damage. What do I want to do there? Let's see. If I put it on this side, then I'm blocking my Druid from going back and recovering her spear. If I do it over here, then I'm missing out on the merchant getting that free action. I should have done that at the beginning. But I think I'm going to block the merchant just because that's fine for him. Okay, so got that. I need to collect my blood. And then let's send my raven over this. Yeah, I'm going to send my raven over the siren. So placing the raven on there. And then I also, whenever I send a raven, I get to gain a valor. So I got 3 valor right now. I could unlock most of my stuff. Oh, sorry, I forgot to move this beast as well during his reaction. So he's actually moving over here. Let's see. If I took that raven back, then I could bring instinctual voice. I just realized this. I'm going to take back that Raven play, lose that Valor. You guys might be hating on me for this, but I want to unlock my... Wait, do I not have... Oh, I don't even have enough because I gained it. So I'm gonna keep that play the same then. My bad. Okay. Getting that back. Okay, let's see. He's got my spear way over there. That's not great. Let's spend 2 to unlock my move. I'm gonna move back to the center here. That way on my next turn I can at least move right in there. Technically I could actually even use it right now. Actually, that's a good play. So I just spent 2 to unlock my runestone. I get to immediately use that action, but I can place the runestone back on at any time. So let's go ahead and do that, just because I need to kind of keep the momentum in my favor. Placing onto the repair spot, removing that guy, back to the boat speed tracker, get a Valor, get my spear back. That was a better play. That's good. Okay, and then that's all I can do for her. If I reset, I'm not going to really gain much from the merchant, so I'm actually going to make him sit out, gaining his sweat back. So this is his reset time, and that's my Vikings attack. So let's refocus, discard blood, and let's see. Beasts are going to move too, so the submerged token gets removed, and this beast shark is going to circle the boat. The merchant or the siren is going to go into the closest place. She has a targeted move, so she's just going to go into melee range of any Viking around the boat. She's already close to the merchant, but she's going to just stay there basically. I could choose to put her right here too. There's some agency with that, but I'm going to leave her here just because she's in range for both of these. And now we fulfill the eels. So this guy's going to do 1 damage and gets discarded, gets a water damage on there. And then this guy's going to do damage, but I'm going to brace that, so I actually get a Valor, and he gets discarded. All right. All right, so that was refocus. Let's go back to sail. We got 2 speed. We are going to be able to hit a haven this time around. Let's see what we got over here. Just wanted to keep up with your guys' comments too. Edwin says, this may have been answered, but if you have a beast with 2 types, both of which you have studied, do the +1 bonuses stack? Yes. Yeah, they stack. So if a beast is a number of different types and you've studied both of those types, it can stack on top of each other. So it gets pretty powerful long term. I also need to keep testing that too. Make sure it's not too OP. But yeah. Hey, Orange Crush. Hey, welcome. And then let's see. Edwin says, couldn't you explain bracing to stop damage? Yes. So as you kind of saw up here with the Druid, she is adjacent to this corner shield, which would block directly to location 1. The middle shields cannot be braced because they're just too out of reach. But the boatman has an ability where he can block with these shields. So only one of the characters can do that at the moment. But these middle ones would be blocking location 2 and location 5 right there. And then 4 and 3 would be going to these corner shields. So in order to brace it, you have to be positioned adjacent to the shield. If I wasn't next to the shield, I could still choose to discard the shield to block 1 damage. But it's hard to get shields back, so that's not always the right decision, but sometimes it's life-saving. Likewise, too, I could discard a shield while bracing it to block up to 2 water damage coming in. So hopefully that helps answer some of your questions. All right, let's get back into it. So we are sailing. We got 2 speed right now. So we're gonna cross through I liked Lars's shout out for trade havens, because I've been calling them mega havens, which is great, but trade havens make a lot of sense. So we're gonna sail through that with 1, and then let's go down to this solo. It's rough waters, so it's going to stop us, but it doesn't really matter because we used our full boat speed already. It's a draw 1 shallow. But before we draw that, since we crossed through the trade haven, we get to collect a reward. So each of our Vikings will get to collect, it's kind of hard to see here. Actually, maybe I'll put this in the close up. Let's see, boom. Yeah, so so this boat speed tracker here will show what available actions or rewards you can take. So this would be getting a new crate, getting a new shield, +2 ranged weapons. So that would be replenishing anything you've lost along the way. Unlocking 1 runestone, drawing off if we had fallen off the boat, which we might this next turn. Actually, the merchant is most definitely going to fall off, so you guys will see that. And then a repair action. So I'm going to take both crate options. So I get to put 2 crates and stack them up onto existing crates we have out in here. And then I think I'm going to spend one of the money bags for the merchant to get an additional one. So let me show you guys that again. So I can fumble a money bag, or fumble a money bag, so I can get a +1 reward whenever I'm at a haven. So I'm going to cross this off, and then I'm discarding one of these money bags. That would be worth 15 at the end of the voyage, but crates are worth 20. So I'm going to do that and get a new crate, put that onto the boat as well. So, all right. Let's see. So we both got our rewards. We both got our merchant discarded to gain an extra reward. Now we got to draw our shallow beast. So let's see. Oh man, this is a good one. So we got steady waters. Let me show you this. So steady waters. If no deep or abyss beasts are around the boat, each Viking chooses one of the listed rewards. Mark off the reward once taken. This is actually great because we actually only have shallow beasts around us. So we are going to get to collect 2 valor, and one of us will be able to. I'm thinking that should be the Druid. Let's do that. So Druid's going to gain 2 valor. And then, let's see. Let's see. Well, I guess we could only do a repair with the merchant. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm going to remove that water back onto there and get a valor for doing that. Okay. So that is our steady waters. That was the best thing we could have drawn. All right, so we are back at it. Let's see, just making sure I did everything right. All right, so where are we at now? We just finished our sail, we drew, and now we are in the beast attack phase. So Shark is going to attack us next. He's going to do 1 damage automatically. I can't brace it, so it's just going to come onto the boat. That's just the way it goes. Put that over there. And then Siren is going to use their enchanting lure, and my merchant is on the side of the boat, so he's going to fall off. Boom. He was 2 enchanted. That is a bummer. So whenever this happens, he's going to now take a water from the supply over here, and I have to place it on one of his actions, blocking it out. Honestly, not sure what the best one is here, because if I do a shield, then I wouldn't be able to block. Let's just do a move. No, because you need to move to get back onto the boat. Repair, maybe attack. I'm going to do it on the attack, because I'm not going to really use him for attacking much. All right, so that's that. That's the beast attack phase. Now we're going to go to the Viking phase. I'm going to use my move sweat. Actually, no, wait, before I do that, I'm going to use this on my unexpected vigor. Gain new sweat. And then I am going to place this on the move action, move my merchant back onto the boat. That's the only way I can get the merchant back on the boat, is using a move action. I get to place him now on any of the open positions. I'm going to place him onto this free repair spot, so that's the best move for me. Repair that. Realized I don't know where I got an extra water. Okay. And he gets a Valor for that. And that's all he can do. He's done for this turn. He's used his 1 sweat he can. And now it's up to the Druid. Let's see. I'm going to use... Let's see. If I throw my spear, even though I'm in melee range right here, if I hit him on a spear throw, then I could use that study ability immediately. It's a bit risky, but I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to give it a try, because I can recover it right away. It's just worse roll stats for me. All right, throwing my spear. Where's my dice? Okay, I need a 6 or better. And I got a 9. Sweet. All right, so that means I did 1 damage right here. But I also get to immediately use the study, or the instinctual focus. Instinctual eye. It used to be a study. I used to call it a study attack or something. And I'm messing that up. All right. So now I get a +2 against sharks. That's pretty cool. And then I get a blood and triggers his ability. So he's going to do 1 damage to the boat. Go right here. I'm going to take my spear back. And he's going to move 2 around the boat. So he's going to move 1, 2. All right. So now he's kind of out of range. Let's see. I could do that again. Just thinking. I should probably get rid of the siren, though. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get rid of the siren. I'm going to toss. I don't have any roll bonuses against her, though, so this is kind of risky. I'm going to use it on a study or instinctual eye. So I'm going to circle that. Hopefully at least I hit her, though. Okay. And I got a 6. That's all I needed. So I don't get to collect a blood, so that was my last action. She's going to dive. Oh, I technically got a +1 because my Raven was there, too. My Raven's going to come back. Spear's going to stay floating out there. Since I hit her, I get a free action. So I think I'm going to use the repair. Keep my boat afloat, get another Valor. But she's going to dive back into... So she's going to go 2 cards down in the shallow deck. Let me show you that. So that is this reaction right here. So, and I like to keep them face up when I put them in, just because if she doesn't get drawn again, then I can remember to erase it at the end of the voyage. All right, so that was that. Actually, I have enough Valor that I could probably stack another rune. Yeah, let's spend 2 Valor to unlock my move rune again. Move down here, collect my spear back, and then let's see, my merchant's already done too, so that's the end. All right, refocus, discard blood, reset sweat. Don't reset the merchant, he stays the same. And then the beast is going to move one location around the boat. He has a circling movement. All right. Splash. Nice. It's so hard to keep up with all the comments. I see Steve's in here too, or at least he was. I need to get that comment tracker that you have. That looks pretty cool. Like have a little display here for seeing that. Edwin says, throw money at your problems. Exactly. That's what the merchant does. All right. So we are back to the sail phase. And we got 2 speed. Ooh, we could hit the abyss. It's not very smart, but it would be interesting. Should we try it? Should we hit the abyss? Tell me in the chat. But I don't know if there's a like delay here either, so probably is, but I don't know. Okay. I'm kind of talking myself out of the abyss, but Andrew says yes. I'm assuming that says yes to going to the abyss. And then Warrior Wolf says, of course. All right. If this is not the smart move, but if I do slay whatever is in the abyss, then I could show you guys the crafted weapons. So I kind of like that idea. So these monstrosity locations or areas on the map are a hard stop, and then I draw until I get a legendary beast. So it's guaranteed I'm getting a legendary on this one. So I'm going to just go straight for it, circle it, and let's see. I'm going to just show you guys here. This isn't a legendary, but it's a whale. Not a legendary. Oh. All right. This is the 3-headed tortoise. I gotta shuffle the abyss deck now. Let me show you what we got here. Okay. Let's go to 5. Oh, I'm not on the right. There we go. Okay, so this is what I drew from the abyss. We can know he is a legendary based on his legendary icon down here in the beast type, but he is also part of the crustacean family. That's primarily just because of the shell. He has some fun traits about him. He's got obviously 3 heads, so we are actually going to have to behead him twice before we can actually start doing damage to him. To behead him, we're going to have to we're going to have to do a crit in order to do that, and that's not looking good for us. I'm really thankful I did 1 study on the legendary beast, so I can get a little closer. But since he is legendary too, I also have to draw the legendary cards for him and his tokens. So I'm going to show you guys those. All right, so this is his legendary reference card. Again, by that legendary icon. So his whole thing is just thrashing us through the water. So we're going to be rolling this abyss dice, and depending on our roll, he's going to be moving our boat around, which is, it could be really annoying. We might hit our stalking beasts and all that, or we might hit land, which will damage our boat. So I'm really hoping we don't. We also would be drawing beasts for those new locations, like a fog depth. So yeah, this could end up really bad for us. Let's see. So the heads, they're placed at locations +1 and -1 from the beast card. So we are going to roll the fog dice for this beast location. Let's do that right now. Do this on the side where you can see it. He's going to go to location 3, So that means his heads are going to be at location 2 and 4. I'll show you those tokens too. Okay, so these are the tokens for this turtle here. This icon means that we have it's tough skin. You know, ultimately that we have a reference card here for tough skin. It can only be marked off with a single hit that draws 2 blood. So this has to be a melee hit, and it has to draw 2, like it has to be a crit. So to remove both of these heads. This is the head. If we behead both of them, then we get to mount its head to our boat, which would be awesome. I'll go over those details if we can make that happen, but that would be this this other reference card that is indicated right here that will help us during the sail phase, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's get these heads around the boat. So we got it, location 2 and 4, giant tortoise here. He also is going to be locked in this location, so he's not going to be moving at all. He's just going to be tossing our boat around. So this is going to be a bit wild. One thing to know though, if a beast battle is triggered with this beast, or its heads, all other beasts in the battle mark off 3, while the tortoise takes no damage. So he is a pretty hardy guy. All right. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, he does a thrashing attack, so I'm going to roll the abyss dice for every head that's in play, a maximum of up to 3 rolls. So he's going to really toss us around. I hope I roll a miss. Okay. This might have been a bad idea. You guys shouldn't have talked me into the abyss. I have a very low attacking team right now. Okay, so we are at the beast attack phase, and the tortoise is going to attack us first, and then the shark is going to attack us. So this is going to go probably poorly. All right, first roll coming in. Please do nothing. Please do nothing. Okay. I got 2. Let me bring this back up. So 2 is going to be hitting us over to the west, 1 spot, and then we're going to draw a card for that location. Oh boy. So we're going to move over here, and we're only going to draw 1 card from the shallow. This is insane. I'm drawing a siren again. This is not the siren that we previously had either. So she's going to be a random. She's going to go to 4. So this is actually going to trigger a beast battle for her, because we're currently fulfilling the location 2 abyss roll. So that was for that guy. He tossed us over. I drew the siren, this is good because she's going to die immediately. So that's a good thing. Now I'm going to roll the abyss dice for big boy. I rolled a 3, and it's going to go up to the abyss. Oh my gosh. This is getting messy. This is getting messy. All right, I drew the hermit crab. He's going to go to location 2, but that was already fulfilled, so he's not going to attack this turn because we've already fulfilled the beast attack turn for location 2. We're currently right here. Not great. Okay, and then we're going to roll. Actually, it's a beast attack, so we don't. We're not going to take damage in the traditional sense, but this beast is going to die. All right. So this is fun. I just want to know. Engage ram speed. Tortoise ram. Yep. Let's see. Andrew's got a question. Do the beast cards that explain the creature come with sleeves? Yes. Yeah, we'll have card sleeves for all reference cards, all depth cards. And then if you also get the sleeve pack for this Song of Skald cards, it's going to cover all of those cards. I think it'll probably be over 200 cards, likely. And there will be extras in there too, like probably maybe up to 5. I know some people were asking if it'll cover all of the Shimmering Scales cards, but that's since those are direct replacements, it would just be too much to like add like another like 25, 30 card sleeves that a lot of people won't be using. So just didn't make sense. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying. Let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely going down. I can't really read the name, but C. Fraser music, probably. Yeah, I'm probably gonna sink. I don't know. This is making things much more complicated for me than they needed to be. Yeah, Warrior Wolf's got it. Won't cover the Shimmering Scales. Not the Shimmering Scales question again. I know. A little confusing. We'll make sure that's in the FAQs. Ooh, nice. You're playing some Zombicide. That's one that, like, I've watched so many playthroughs of that, but I have not actually bought the game yet, but it looks like a ton of fun. So that's on my list. I think the Western one looked really fun to me. But yeah, I think I'm going to probably pick that up soon. Okay. So that was we're not done with the beast attack phase. Shark's going to attack us in the middle of the boat. Can't brace that. Maybe I lose I think I'm going to sacrifice the shield right here. Okay, so now we are in the Viking attack phase. We got to do some work. Goodness. I got to do a melee attack. This is not good. That Hordean Shell, too, is not great. He's going to steal some crates from us, like, every single turn. And if he dies with those, or if he dives, or whatever, then we lose those crates. I'm trying to do a crate-heavy voyage. So, man, I got to get in melee range. All right, I think I'm gonna have to play this rune game. All right, placing the rune back on my move for the Druid, moving her up to this free spot, get the repair, get a Valor. Let's do a melee attack. Let's take out that head. I currently have a +1, so I need a 4 or high. No, oh man, I need a 9 or higher to cut that head off. The Druid was not meant for beheading tortoises. This is like the moment that I wish I had my Warrior, because like Warrior is like big punch on that melee. Like he is questionably overpowered, but that's just part of his character. So let's see. Okay, let's do a melee attack against this head. I need a 9. All right, root for a 9. Or root against me, whatever. 11. Amazing. All right. I cut that head off. I'm going to place that on my board here. And I get 2 blood. This is good. Oh, I forgot to put my sweat in there. Okay. Let's see. I feel like I kind of want to do a Raven stack. Ooh, I could do my Druidic voice to compel my tortoise here to fight this hermit crab. That's my best play, I think. Well, I mean, kind of. It won't kill it because it's going to do 3 damage, and then the tortoise won't take any damage. Let's see. And my merchant is over here. My merchant would need 11 to like cut this head off. The chances that I roll that again, I don't know. Actually, maybe I send a Raven over that head because I can't do any damage to the tortoise until I cut this head off too. So maybe I start stacking Ravens on this. So I'm going to use a blood, send a Raven over onto this location, get a +1 on that. Yeah. So technically, too, if there was multiple beasts in this location, I would get a +1 on any of them, since my Raven's kind of flying overhead. So that's kind of a cool part about that mechanic. I also get a Valor for sending my Raven out. And let's see, that makes it so my merchant would only need a 10 to attack. And he's got some Valor to spend, too. I suppose he probably could. I don't know, though. Maybe it's more worth getting rid of. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. I should probably just do this beast attack right now. I could... Actually, maybe I have the merchant focus on getting the shark out of the way. Actually, I could... It's a little more predictable. No, I'm keeping my focus on the tortoise. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to do... I'm just going to attack with the merchant right now. Let's see if I can get this this head beheaded. So I need a 10 or better, because I have a Raven on there. So let's see it. I'm going to roll this melee die. No way! Okay, well, I rolled an 11. I am honestly surprised that the merchant did such an amazing hit. Okay, cool. So Raven comes back to me. That was amazing. And then let's see. I'm gonna unlock my attack action, my runestone attack action with the merchant for 3. So I'm gonna discard 1 of my blood, and then discard 2 valor. So that way I still have 1 for a reroll. And I'm gonna use this. Well, I get to use that right away. So I'm going to do this attack against the shark. I need to hit him once to get him to go away. So let's see. And I get a +2 for this specific attack. This blood rage attack is a little bit more boosted. So I need a 5. Yeah, I need a 5 or higher. And I got an 8. That's good enough. So that's technically 8, 9, 10. It's not good enough for a crit. I think I'm going to spend the Valor to make it a crit, so then I don't take the damage there. I think. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to make that a crit. Cross that off. Get the bounty. And I'm going to get the blood. Just 1 blood, but that's pretty cool. All right. That's about all the merchant can do this turn. And then, let's see, okay, back to my druid. If I do my druidic voice, I got to roll for it. Pretty confident I can make that happen. So I need to spend 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to unlock this. And let's do the druidic voice here. So I'm going to tell this tortoise to attack, to fight the hermit crab. So I'm compelling it to do 2 damage each. But because the tortoise has a special thing, if a beast battle is triggered with the beast or its heads, all other beasts in the battle mark off 3 while the tortoise takes no. So no damage. But this does trigger a beast reaction. So the Hordean shell will remove 1 crate from the boat and place it on this beast. So let's take this one off. Okay, the way I get that back to is a successful melee attack. And I can choose, so when I'm making a melee attack, I can choose to draw blood, or like as in mark off its health, or I can choose to return a crate per hit. So that is my option there. Since he's melee range for me, I mean, I'm not going to study him. Like he's going to die earlier than that. I could actually, if I did a melee, got a blood, and then spent it on my druidic voice again, then I could kill that beast. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to spend to do a melee attack here. Technically, I'm doing it in one instinctual eye. So let's see. I need, so this type is I don't have any bonus against this hermit crab. So I need a 5 or better. I'm rolling crazy good. I don't know why this is happening for me, but that was good. I'm going to just mark off 1 here, and then with my second hit, I'm going to actually return this crate back to here. So I get 1 more blood, and then I'm going to spend it on my druidic voice, and that basically, well, I mean, he has such a high bounty. That would be, it's so tempting to keep him. Because if I keep it, then I could actually unlock my. Gosh, I'm balancing out with a lot of risk here. I think I'm going to keep him. I'm going to try and hit him again. Okay, yeah, I'm going to spend 2 valor and my blood. So I got 3 I've spent to unlock this attack blood rage action. I also get +2 study with it. I'm going to do a melee, so I'm going to get to study it. I have 3 instinctual eyes against it. All right, let's see what I get since I'm rolling so good. Okay, 4. There's a decently bad roll. Yeah, I actually missed that completely because I needed a 5. Yep, it's a miss. All right. That's okay. That's okay. All right, and then I think that's all I'm going to be able to do. All right, so we are going into the refocus phase. I'm going to discard my blood. Reset sweat. Merchant doesn't do that. Unless there was blood, I would discard that. And then the beasts are going to move. Tortoise doesn't move, but the Hordean Shell is going to do his ability, so he's going to steal that crate back. I should have killed him with the tortoise. And then he's going to move to a random spot with the fog die. He's going to go to 5. All right. I'm going to go over there. All right. Okay, let's see. Do you guys have questions? Oh, you guys are just talking about the Discord. Gotcha. The merchant is surprised too that he hit that he beheaded the tortoise. For sure, for sure. Let there be blood. You're hitting well. Keep him and get the bounty. Yeah, thanks for the encouragement on that, Amanda. I'm pretty sure we'll get the bounty on him, which will be really nice for our end game. Oh, I redact my comments. There we go. Lars is loving the study ability. Yeah, I keep calling it study. Maybe you guys can give me because instinctual eye is the action of it, but if you guys have other ideas for the name, just let me know. But I keep calling it study because that's what I used to call it. But I wanted to get something a little bit more thematic to it. But yeah. All right. Let's see. We are. Let's see. Okay, going back to the stream over here. All right. Well, man, we've been pushed around. But we have full speed, so let's see if we can make up for it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can get to the port. So when we are at port, it's similar to a haven. So let me get 1, 2, 3. So we're technically in port right now. These beasts are going to basically be out at harbor. Like they're going to re-engage right when we come back out. But since we are in the middle of a full mission, they're going to stay engaged. But we landed at port, so we get to skip the beast attack phase. If we were at a haven, we could still attack them, but since we're at port, we're kind of unloading and all that stuff, so we are going to unload 2 of our crates. So let's do the 2 out here. So we're going to deliver these bad boys. And because that was, here, let me pull this back up if anyone jumped in. So this is my makeshift quick print kind of thing. So we have to deliver 2 crates here at port 4, which we just did that. So we successfully delivered. And then now we need to deliver a minimum of 2 crates to port 3, which is Mid-voyage. However, we are going to be sailing through a storm now. So anywhere beyond here, we are going to be rolling the fog die. And if it's a 5 or 6, then we have to add 1 water to the boat. So it's just we're going straight through the storm. Thankfully, this one's a pretty tame storm. There's going to be other storms that have wild, different abilities, similar to beasts too. So this one is thankfully a little easier. Okay, so we are going to go through, did our sail, did the delivery. We're not drawing new beasts. But I'm going to do a rest and a dry off kind of thing here. So let's see, move that back there. So we got reset everything. Okay, refocus. We are going to still move the beasts. So that's so annoying with that crab. All right, he's going to steal another crate. We set sail right out, and he's just like, takes it. All right, and then he's going to move to a random position. He's going to go to location 2. All right. I got to get those back. All right. Let's go to sail. We got 3 speed, and we got to get over to 3. All right, let's see. Is there a good current for us? 1, 2, 3. Let's keep it easy here, and let's go straight to a shallow draw 1. All right. Whoa, swift current, not good, not good. Oh boy. I'll show you guys. This is a rough one. All right, so he's kicking us back, and we are now stuck in a circle of our past path, which means there's stalking beasts kind of out there for us. So if you note here, the diamond is telling us which direction to go based on the compass on the map, which is like right there. You guys won't be able to see it really. Actually, I'll just bump it up like this. It's right here. That's really annoying. And then let's see if there was if we hit a landmass, which we barely didn't hit it, the boat would take damage. But we draw the depth cards for the boat's new area. This is brutal. It's rough water in the shallow, so it's a draw 2, which is our siren again. So this one was in the deck. She's coming back out. So let's roll a fog die. She's gonna go to 2. Ooh, beast battle. But I don't like that because that means my hermit crab's gonna die. I'm gonna have to do like an off-turn thing. Maybe an off-turn. Man, I could use my druidic voice to move them, but that would be risky because then I'd have to deal with all the beasts and no beast battle. Or I moved the siren back onto the tortoise. I could do that. Okay, well, let's keep drawing. And then we have a steady water. So this is actually a good thing we drew it. If no deep or abyss beasts were around the boat, we'd get a bonus. But we have an abyss, two abyss beasts. So that's basically just we don't have to draw another beast. That's great. All right. I think I am going to do that. I'm going to use so before the beasts attack, I'm going to use my rune stone to go back onto my ultimate ability, which is tough because that means I don't have it for this next turn. But I'm going to move the siren over here to do a beast attack turn, actually that's going to be really good because now the tortoise won't be able to move us around. He's going to be doing a beast battle, so he's not going to do a normal attack. So that's really good. Okay, but the Hordean or the Hermit Crab is going to do his 2 shallow, and it's a double hit. That's a bummer. Okay. So those could go, basically I could place it one right here, and then the next one could go either right here or the other position. I'm just going to put it over there. All right, let's see. And then Beast Battle. So this Siren dies. Boom. Don't get the bounty though. I do want to cross those off. So this tortoise is now vulnerable since I beheaded it twice. It's got an open wound that I can just keep jabbing into. So let's see if I can get over there. Do I just try and get a crit on this, maybe? I mean, it's going to be really hard to get a crit, actually. But I've studied it so much that I need to do I do need to do melees to get those crates back, but then I don't get blood. Whew. What do I do in this situation? This is not a good winning situation. Let's... Maybe the tortoise sticks around with me one more time because he could just eat a ton of things. Maybe I just keep him around. And he would only be... He can't regen ahead. So he could actually work to my benefit, keeping around. So I could slowly whittle away at this Hermit Crab. I'm just going to do a melee attack then. See what I get. So I need a 5 or higher. 12. No way. No way. This is... I don't understand this. I'm taking both my crates back, stacking one over here, and placing the other one over there. That's crazy. That's crazy good. But that's all I can do that turn, unless I wanted to use my Rune Stone to do another attack, which actually would be a good idea because it keeps my momentum moving on that. So I'm going to do it. I'm just going to place it in there. I would get to study it twice with a melee attack. So I've been rolling good. So again, I need a 5 or higher. And I don't have any Valor, so this roll is it. 10. Heck yeah. And that's a crit. So I get to boom, boom, get a blood. I didn't get a blood for that that dry hit. And I get that the bounty. Let's see, right here. Boom, that's a big bounty. That is a really good bounty. And we didn't lose any crates on that. That is amazing. All right. So I did get a blood back. And then, let's see. Maybe I start... I could throw my... Okay, I'm going to throw my... Now that this guy's vulnerable, I'm throwing my spear over at him. Yeah, let's see. There's not much else I can do. Yeah, so I'm going to throw my spear. I need a 7. Oh, man, this is risky, actually. This is a risky play. I'm going to take that back. I'm going to send a Raven onto him so I can start stacking those guys out there. And then I get a Valor for that. I think I'm satisfied there. With my merchants, I kind of want him to do some repairing, but I should have put the water over there towards him, but I didn't. He's not in position, so I could actually just put him... Let's move him. Let's move him up right here. That's my 1 sweat action, and I can use a blood for my attack, and he gets +2 for this attack. So I need a 5 or higher. Wow, I'm rolling so well. So that's essentially a 12 because I get a +2 on that. So my goodness, he is hitting hard. Only because I've been so lucky on my rolls too. Normally that's not the case. Okay. And then let's see, let's unlock. I'm gonna discard 2 blood to unlock my Sweaty Rage, which means I can spend up to 2 sweat on this turn. I already spent 1. So let's spend that again on the Bracing Shield. Well, actually, Giant Taurus doesn't do damage traditionally. He just throws us around. So it doesn't really benefit me. I'm gonna do the Repair and put that back on there. Get a Valor. And I think that's good. All right, refocus phase. Discard the blood. And, all right. And let's see what you guys, I have not saltwater tested these dice. I should definitely do that next time. I don't know if this might be the copy that Rado played with, so I don't know. Rado rolled awful. And I actually do think this is his copy. I do gain luck when I start streaming. Normally it's not this easy to roll hits. And the merchant hates that turtle. Yes, he does. All right. Okay, so we are in refocus. We cleaned up. I got to reset the sweat from Druid. He doesn't do anything during the refocus phase, and we're going into the sailing. So let's see. Man, this is so annoying that I have to sail back out. So I got 2. All right, I'm going to sail down. I'm sailing across my previous path, which means we're going to draw 3 beasts. Oh, I shouldn't go this way. I should just go straight. I should just go straight back over where I came from. So I'm going to go 1, 2, right there. I'm still drawing 3 from the abyss, but I have a clearer shot if I go straight across this way. There's less rough water. So that means I'm drawing 3 from the abyss. So I roll for each one. 2 is a shallow. 1 to 2 is shallow. Oh, this is annoying. He's going to anchor us. He's going to go to 6. Roll for the second. Abyss. All right, whale. Whale's going to be random out here. He's going to go to 1. That's not great. And another shallow. That's kind of nice. Okay, serpent goes to 2. What? Come on. Nothing. It's not great. All right. Beast attack phase. So he's going to be rolling a deep and a shallow. I'm bracing there, so I'm ready. Okay, he's doing 2 damage and he's going submerged. I'm going to block one of those. And oh, yeah, because it's bumping these crates back. That's okay. Just can't get a double from him. That's not good. Not good. Okay. That's that. And then 2 shallow for the serpent. Not great. Oh no. It's got 2. Let's discard one of those. Let's discard that shield. Block the other one. So we just took 1. All right, and then we get a abyss. And he is going to roll, and that's for a 2. So that is going to be 2 is moving us to the left again. Oh, that is brutal. And then we're also drawing another card. So we're back here. And then it's another shallow beast. We got a crab. He's going to location 1. So he's not attacking us this turn. This is madness. I should have gotten rid of the turtle. Should have gotten rid of him. All right. So let's see. All right, and then this guy does 1 shallow. Man, he hits 2. I'm going to discard that shield. All right. Oh. Gosh, this is brutal. I mean, I'm stacked with crates, but this isn't looking nice. I got 4 beasts in 1 turn. Okay. Let's see. What am I going to do? I kind of want to just survive and make it through. I need to be brutal. All right, merchant has to kill. Has to kill it. All right, using a sweat action against the turtle. Let's destroy this thing. Okay, he needs a... For this one, I used a sweat. He needs a 7 or higher. Ha! 7. Amazing. Okay. And that was a melee, so we get a really good bounty on that. Raven comes back to the Druid. And we also get to mount his head to our boat. So we are mounting this thing on there. Yeah, actually, let me show you what we get with that. All right. So with the tortoise prow, we fix the head of this great beast to the head of your ship, striking fear into the beasts that pursue you. So each sail phase, we're going to roll the Abyss dice, and if we hit a 1 to 3 hit rolls, we would get beast. Oh, the beasts would hesitate, so we could re-roll the beast attack die once. During that beast attack phase, and we would gain Valor for each one. So that's 1 reroll per beast if we wanted. And then if we accidentally rolled the legendary beast head, then our fixed beast head would fall off. But let's see. And it's also a choice if we want to roll that or not. Let's see. We could spend 4 Valor to re-roll that Abyss dice. So if we wanted to kind of make sure that's secure, maybe we only roll it if we have the appropriate Valor to spend on it. So, all right. We got to make up some time here. Okay, so we just slayed him. That's cool. Get a blood for the merchant. And then let's send the merchant to attack this bad boy. Oh, I just realized I didn't use my sweat for the unexpected vigor. That's crazy. Okay. Melee attack against the serpent. Let's see how well we roll. A 10, and that's a +2, so it's a 12. That means I kill the serpent because of its weak spot there for a crit. I don't know how I'm rolling so well. This is madness. Sometimes the seas are kind in that way. All right. Okay. Wow, I have a lot of blood. I'm going to spend some of that to unlock, so I can spend 3 blood to unlock this repair action. I'm going to send that back, get 2 Valor because it's an upgraded repair action. That sets us up really well, feeling pretty confident. I want to kill this thing though because it is holding us up right now. So let's do an attack action on this guy, throwing my spear at it. I need, it's a tentacle type. I have no bonuses on that, so I need a 7 or better. And I got a 7. This is crazy. Crazy. All right. For blood. And that also means I get a free extra ability here, so I could do a repair, could do a move. I can't do an attack action until, yeah, actually I'm gonna do a repair for free, and then that also gains me a valor. This is gonna give me enough to do an additional move. Okay, so I'm gonna spend the 2 valor to unlock my move rune. Boom. So I'm gonna be able to move through there. Now I'm in melee range. I get my spear back, and then I'm gonna spend this blood for a melee attack against this. I want to kill it. So I need, let's see, I need a 5 or better. I got a 5. That's 1. So it's nice that I hit. And then he does a reaction for shallow, does 1 damage. It's not great. I don't think I can attack him again. If I had 4, I could have summoned him to go away. Let's see. Don't have enough. That's a bummer. We're stuck this round. That's a bummer. Okay. Yep. All right. We're going to refocus. And he's going to lock us down with the anchor. And then he's going to move under, which will... Man, we are slowing down. He's going to move over here. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that. That's going to be a beast battle. Okay. And we're into the sail phase. So we don't get to move anywhere because we're anchored. But we still have to draw. We're in the shallow, so we're going to draw 1. Steady waters again, so we don't need to draw a new beast. But we don't get the bonuses either because we have an abyss beast out. Okay, and then beast attack phase. He's gonna roll 2. Let's see. So 2 damage. Oh my gosh. Definitely sacrificing a shield and taking 1. And then these guys are beast battling. This worm dies. And this guy takes 2. And the boat takes 1. Oh my gosh. We lose 2 crates in that. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. Okay, we gotta sail fast. Get out of here. Okay, so we got, let's see, Viking attack phase now. Man, this is very difficult. So he's gonna go back here. If I could arrange these guys to be at the same place, same time, that would be really nice. He's kind of a wealth of blood, but if he does another damage, we sink. We only have 1 more health, and we're gonna sink. Goodness. All right, so I'm gonna have to definitely repair first. So I'm gonna repair with my merchant, gain 2 valor, and take this guy off. So now we're a little bit more safe to take on 1 more damage. So I'm gonna do a melee attack against this whale. And it's a 3. There's the bad rolls. Don't have anything to make up for that. So that's just a flat out miss. What do I want to do? I gotta keep trying. Alright, gotta do another melee attack with my Blood Rage. And I got a 2. Okay, there's the bad rolls coming in. But I did get to study it once because of that attack. Man, we do not have much strength here. I'm going to use my runestone. Actually, I could use that last minute to repair if I need to. Man. I'm going to unlock a runestone from the merchant, and this is a 2 move. So merchant's going to go boom, boom, get the free repair. Merchant's doing some work. Or, sorry, just get one valor from that. And then, I'm going to slot a runestone in this shield spot. So then it's indefinitely locked. So that's actually the best move. I should have done that earlier. Okay, so now we are going to refocus. Can't refocus him. Beasts are going to move. He's going to go right here. This guy's going to do another damage as he moves. So brutal. Okay. Let's see. All right, we are sailing, but we're free to sail now. So let's see. Let me show you. I could try and. I think I have. All right, so we're going to use our tortoise prow at the beginning of this phase. So I'm going to roll this die, and I got 3, which means I could do a reroll of any of these beast attacks during this phase. All right, so we are going to sail on. We got only 1 speed. That's so discouraging. Going over into the fog. Let's go to 2, get shallow. We got Hammerhead, Mighty Hammer. Okay, he's going to go position 4. I think we're going to sink, guys. I think I'm going to sink. Thankfully, I have rerolls per 1, but this is not looking good. Not looking good. I haven't looked at the comments in a while. Let's see. Steve saying, do I make house calls? I could use you to roll my dice in my gameplays. Normally, I'm not this good. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I'm happy to roll dice for you anytime. Nello, rule to make things more difficult. Losing heads reduces the damage of the turtle does on other beasts. That actually, yeah, that makes sense. If it is missing heads, it only gets to do 1 or 2 damage against the rival creatures instead of 3. I actually like that. That might be a good balancing act. But yeah, we'll play with that one. Let's see. All right. Yeah, runestone repair to prevent the loss of crates. I actually probably could have done that. I probably missed that. Oh yeah, thanks Steve. Yeah, if you guys want to like this video, that would be helpful too. I mean, this channel is still a baby channel, so yeah, if you guys want to give it some love, that would help us out. Yeah, Captain will go down with his ship. I think this might be my last round. I'm gonna give it everything I have, but we'll see. I shouldn't have gotten all tangled up in here. It was all started because of that abyss tortoise. All right, let's do it. All right, I do get 1 reroll per beast, so that's pretty cool. All right, so Crab is going to go first. I do have a shield to brace, just in case. Ooh, rolled a double. So I can block one of those. I rolled another damage. So I'm gonna this is a Hail Mary of a move. I'm gonna discard this shield to block both of those. I do get 2 Valor for that. So that satisfies there. All right, this beast also rolls 2. I don't have any shields to block. Okay, I rolled 1 miss and 1 damage. I can re-roll this damage. Oh, a miss. Okay, pure miss. That's amazing. Okay, and then the whale. The whale could end it for sure. All right. So it's a double hit again. This would technically sink us. I'm going to re-roll this one. If it's a water, I'm done for. Well, actually, no, I have my repair still too. So it's a blank. Heck yeah. So it's just 1. I'm going to use my rune stone to do, let's do the sweat repair. So I'm going to take this water off because of that rune stone ability, and then it's coming back on because of the whale. Technically, I get 1 Valor for that. We are barely alive. Barely alive. Okay. That was Beast of Attack phase. Now we got to do some cleanup around the ship. Honestly, I'm not sure which is going to be the best to attack. The mighty the hammerhead shark. His reactions are taking out taking out the shield in that area. So this currently wouldn't damage us that much. And I get a +2 against sharks. So I think I'm going to throw my spear at this shark. Oh, and I just blocked my repair ability, so I can't take that bonus. But, oh well. Sweat for the attack action. Throwing my spear, I get a +2 bonus against it. So I need a 5 or higher to hit. I got a 12. I don't know. You guys can see that, right? I can't believe it. Okay. That is amazing. I am doing 2 damage there. Get 2 blood back. This might be the turning tides just because I'm rolling good. So he's going to do his ability, which is a Mighty Hammer, discarding an adjacent shield. There isn't one right there. And then he's going to move counterclockwise. So the spear is technically on him. So it moves with him since it hit him. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do now? I don't have, so I can do a free study action or a move action. I think I'm going to do a move. Action for my free, so I can get into the middle. So that's my free action from throwing the spear. I'm going to use the next one to move again. I'm going to use this blood. Move into here, get my spear back, and then I'm going to use this blood for a blood rage attack action. Melee against the hammerhead. I need, again, I got a +2 against sharks, so I have to get a 3 or higher, and I got a 9. So 9, that's technically 11, so that's a crit. So he doesn't even take out the shield, which he would if I only did a 1 hit. I get the bounty, get the blood. Yes. That was a good critical move there. I can't throw my spear at this guy because he has a melee only. So this is really in the merchant's court, but the merchant can't do anything unless I used a rune stone ability, which I'm going to. I'm going to spend that rune, do a melee attack. I need, so this is a +2 attack, blood rage attack. So I need a 5. I rolled a 3. I'm going to add, what do I need? Let's spend 1 Valor to do a reroll there. Get it higher. 5. Let's see. That's technically a 7. So that hits, but I feel like I can get it to a crit. I'm going to spend another Valor for another reroll. 8. So that's technically a 10. I'm going to spend 1 Valor to add to that to make it an 11. That's a double hit. Boom, boom. There it is. and a 2 blood. It's kind of nice. I had that Valor stacked up on the merchant so he could have that big play. But now he's way over there. Ooh, I have a double move action open for the merchant right here, so I'm going to spend that right now. And he's going to move. He's going to move 1, 2 onto this free repair slot. Move that over. Gain a Valor. This is a good catch-up round. I might still be in it. All right, let's see. I'm going to throw. Can I throw anything? I have 2 here. I can't unlock a rune. I'm going to send a Raven over the whale. And I gain a Valor for that. And let's see. Technically, I could spend 3 Valor to unlock this attack again, so I can kill this crab, so I'm going to do that. So that's 1, 2, 3. All right. Melee roll. Merchant, kill the crab. So that is a 6, plus 2 is 8. That's enough to hit it. Boom, got it. Cleared. Just a big whale. All right, that is amazing. All right, that's a good round. I'm gonna do refocus, reset all the blood. Boom. And then let's see, runestone repair. Yeah. Warrior Wolf's asking. See what? Did I miss? I don't know. Yeah, I'm barely hanging in there. Yeah, this is crazy. I've been going for a while too. This is a longer one. Mainly because I've been tossed around by this, but this also was a long voyage. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's do a. Oh, he's supposed to move on that, so he goes right there. And then let's do sail phase. So we got, man, we are just chucking along here. So let's go down 1. So it's just 1 fog. Roll. Oh no, Abyss. And we got another one of these hermit crabs. He goes to location 6. Okay. And then beast attack phase. This is going to be really annoying. All right. Oh, I forgot to roll for this guy. I'm going to roll just to see. I got 1, so technically I can do 1 re-roll on the beast attacks again. I could still technically lose. So this beast, rolling a deep, shallow. Ooh, that's a killing blow right there. Okay, so let's re-roll the deep. Oh gosh. That was my 1 re-roll. So he's going to do 1 damage, and he's also, his ability is bumping a crate, so I lose a crate right away. I still have 2 stacked right here. This isn't looking good. Okay. Hermit crab, rolling 2. And I've got 1 damage so far, so I'm going to re-roll that guy. Still get the damage. Okay. Oh man, I can't attack that guy because he's going to have reactions. I'm 1 away from sinking. It's so risky attacking here too. So I think I just do heavy repairs maybe? I don't know. Let's see. If I throw my spear, it's not likely I'd crit on the whale. I do get a +1 because of my raven. So I would need a 6 to hit. So let's see. So that is a 4. That's not good enough. I'm going to re-roll that. That's a 4 again. 3 + 1. I think I need to make a hit. 8. So that goes up to 9. Perfect. That's just one hit. Get blood. It's kind of what I wanted here. And then I can stack. Let's see, I'll do another. I'm going to send another Raven out onto this beast. Gain a Valor from that. Wait, I should do a repair. What am I thinking? I should do a repair. Let's do, yeah, just take this off. And gain a Valor from that. Okay, and then Merchant. I can also do a repair. It's been annoying that I haven't had my sweat for a while. I've just been going off of Blood Rage and runes. Let's do a repair with a rune up at the top. So I'm tired of not moving, and then a one at the bottom. So I get 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I'm going to move over, use that double move again. Get that water back on there. Gain that. Okay. Yeah, we cleaned up the ship. All right, refocus, reset the blood. Boom. Okay, and then beasts are going to move, so he's going to steal a crate. If he steals all the crates off the boat and he's still in play, we don't lose the game until he's dead, and we can't recover crates. So he's going to move 2, 1, 2, and he's going to move 1. All right. And the spear comes back to me. That's nice. Okay. Oh, this is brutal. Okay. If I do an attack, let's sail first. Okay, I got 2 speed. So if I go, let's go 1, 2. I'm gonna do a double fog. All right, rolling for fog. 6. Oh man, I should have just gone to the abyss. Storming Rain. Each Viking loses 1 blood. I don't have blood. That's kind of nice. I've also I've been completely forgetting that we are sailing through a storm too on the bounty board. I probably would have actually sunk if I see if we're technically going through a storm right now, so I need to roll a fog die to see. And I got a 5, so technically we take on 1 water damage from that. So we probably would have sunk if I played that right. I just plain out forgot. As I'm explaining everything. Okay, let's see. And then let's roll the Tortoise Prow. Ooh! Oh no. I rolled the one I can't do, so let's see. Actually, I have the merchant can spend 4 to keep it around. I think it's worth it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just spend it so I keep it. I don't get the reroll bonus this time. All right, that's a bummer. Okay. Let's see. All right. Well, that was the first draw. Now I need to roll for the second draw. And another abyss. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy. This isn't good. Not good. Okay, this is... Let me find the reference cards for you. This could be endgame for sure. All right, so he has a chaining attack because he's an electric type. I do get bonuses against him because he's a legendary and he's a shark, so I'm strongest against him with the Druid. But if we look at here, his special card just, it's explaining that on his chaining attack right here, every time we roll a shallow dice, if it hits, then we keep doing the attack. We keep going through it. If it misses, that stops the attack. So it's a 2 and 6 chance, or 1 and 3, I guess. Oh boy. All right, let's see where we place him around the boat. He's going to 5. No beast. Man. No beast attack. This is probably the end. This is probably the end. Okay, so whale's going to attack us first. I do have a shield here. Thankfully, I don't get to reroll any of these. This is brutal. Oh, just 1. All right, I brace it, and I get a Valor. Amazing. All right, this guy's rolling 2 shallow. And they're both a hit. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 1 comes in here, and this pushes out the other crate. If I take 2 damage from this guy, it's all over. And it's guaranteed to do 1 that I can't block in the sequence of things. So he's gonna move. Oh gosh. So he's gonna move, and then he does a water damage, which knocks the other crate off the boat. We're still in play because technically the hermit crab has a crate on him. I think we're done. All right, I'm gonna roll this. This is the fate, and it's fate is sinking. Oh man. Whew. I died. That was tough. That was really tough. Unless I have a rune, but I don't. Oh, technically I have. Okay, let's see if I. Technically, the merchant has his rune on 1 of his repairs, so technically I could take this 1 off. But the attack continues, so that first one was a hit, which now it means he's moving 2 over here. I mean, so technically it's up to this one. And there it is. Oh, wait. Yeah. So that, because he, right? Yeah, I'm playing this backwards now, but technically that would have been the sealing fate. Man, crazy. Thanks for joining on this rough voyage. Yep, down we go, says Warrior Wolf. Yeah, this was a fun one. We actually got like combinations of different beasts out that I hadn't seen before. Especially that turtle one. I misplayed that one. Just frankly, I should have killed him instead of letting him linger, because it really killed my momentum back here. So, yeah, I think the advice would just be kill it if you can. Don't play with beasts. Maybe that should be a tagline of Sea Beast. Don't play with beasts. Crazy. All right. Well, thanks for joining, guys. I don't know if you guys had any other questions, but I mean, it's been a long enough stream, so maybe I'll try and do a midweek stream next week, and then just kind of have it more focused towards like answering questions and talking about the game, maybe talking about the design of the game, some of the art direction. I've been wanting to kind of just mainly focus on just like chatting with you guys, which would be really fun for me. Not having to focus on trying to run a game, talk to you guys. So let's do that. Lars shows how hard the game gets if you're stupid. Yes, totally. Yeah, and I designed the game and I still sink. I think there's been some times too when I just like tried killing a beast and then the reaction of the beast dying was his death throw was another water damage, and then it sunk me and I was like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? So yeah, you got to be wise when you're out on the seas. But yeah, thanks you guys for joining. I can't believe how well the campaign's doing. I think we did 100,000 funding just in the last week. So like we are chucking away. It's been so fun to see the new people coming in. If you guys have not voted yet on the next 2 beasts, go check out our most recent Kickstarter update and post your 2 votes on there. make sure you get those in soon, because I have a feeling we'll probably do an update sooner than later with hitting more stretch goals. So those votes will close when I send out that next update. Oh yeah, Lars, you're right. I could have used the money to save that crate. Yeah, you're right. I could have, but technically I still sunk. So, but yeah, didn't change the fate, but could have maybe. So, all right, guys, thank you again. I will see you guys real soon. Thanks for hanging out for so long.